Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 16. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted shows, reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. We spent the better part of the first 10 minutes of this episode discussing Meredith. First, Bronwyn goes to Mary and lets her know at like 1:30 in the morning after everybody is going to sleep that Meredith called her or texted her frantically to her room and was asking about what was said at dinner, giving off that Meredith is been paranoid. And Mary is confused, like, how come she didn't ask me while I was sitting down there with the both of y'all? Well, this turns into Bronwyn has convinced herself, or she's come to the conclusion, either way, that Meredith has been using her to get back at the other girls. Basically, come to Bronwyn, sprinkling a little something in Bronwyn's ear, and then Bronwyn taking it back to the other ladies. That way, Meredith can get back at them without physically doing it herself. So, Bronwyn confronts Meredith. She's like, girl, you hot and you cold, you yes and you no. It's like all these things. It's like giving off paranoia. And I just find it funny how this season started off as a Lisa takedown season. And it seems like, now I could be reading too much into it and Meredith is not really helping the situation. But she didn't get on board with the taking down of Lisa. So now it's been all about Meredith. Like, how many episodes have we spent on Meredith's, like, behavior to, like, that yacht trip was how many episodes ago? And we spent every episode talking about Meredith. Now, I can see how Meredith would get frustrated at this time. It's like, soon as we doing good and everybody's getting along, then somebody has a comment about what I've said. So therefore, like, y'all keep on doing this over and over again. At some point, somebody might shut down. But then again, on the other hand, I could see how the people around her was like, no, we see what's wrong, and you're trying to tell me what I'm seeing, I'm not really seeing, and I could see how they would get frustrated as well. Angie has the ladies go out, they're going to like meet her cousin, and as they're on the sprinter, Meredith, after having this conversation with Bronwyn, she's quiet. To which now Whitney has an issue. Now Whitney, this is nothing new to Whitney. If Meredith is popping off, she has an issue. If Meredith is quiet, she has an issue. Point blank period, it just seems like Whitney has an issue with Meredith, no matter what Meredith is doing. The ladies go to a play about their lives. Earlier, the playwright came and asked them some questions about themselves and about the other ladies, and they put it in a play. And they had, I wouldn't say actors, but they wouldn't really act, and they were just like doing some of this. And the ladies listened to what the other ladies felt about them. And I was like, yeah, a lot of it was spot on. Especially with Heather using, like, humor to, like, not really fully, not really be in the moment. She uses humor as a way, as an escape. And I was like, yeah, she tends to do that a lot. They was basically telling Brittany that you put men above your children, which she has done, and she has told us that she has done, but then get mad when you bring up the fact that she's done that. You said you done that, your daughter said you done that, so why are you always so mad when they bring up the fact that you have put men above your daughters? Okay. What else did they say? Angie has a sharp tongue. Mary, she has a sharp tongue. I'm wanting to say that Whitney, I forgot everything that was going on because I was really trying to pay attention to like what was saying, and I know I need to do better with my notes, but I was like, basically everything was spot on, especially with Lisa, and she is thinking she is the most wealthiest, she is the most accomplished of all the ladies on there, and basically, like, I am everything and you're nothing. Like, granted, y'all, several of y'all have businesses and we all have money, but like, I am better than you type of attitude, which, this is what Lisa does. Lisa has done this for quite a while now, so we're not really surprised. I believe Meredith was like, you like to throw a rock and hide your hand. You like to have other people do your dirty business for you. Bronwyn gets very emotional after the play, after seeing how she was portrayed. And it's not like she's mad that she was portrayed that way, but more so of like, that is who she is. She expects loyalty from people, but she's not always loyal to people because she's been hurt in her past. And y'all know Bronwyn, she got pregnant when she was 19 with her daughter, and her mom and dad put a lot of shame on her for being pregnant, unmarried at such a young age. And she's had to deal with that for a long time, as well as feeling like some disloyalty from Todd, her husband. And it's like, she wants loyalty but doesn't know how to give it back, but still gets mad that you are not loyal to her. So she's in this situation and she becomes very emotional. Lisa gets emotional because she's like, yeah, I do hide behind my things, my watches, my rings, but she feels like these things are showing that my accomplishments. She had to take care of her little sisters. And it's like she's always putting pressure on herself to do more. And she knows how hard that is on John. And it's like, Heather even chimes in like, we would like to help you, but you always give off this era of like, I don't need no help, I need to do this. And it's like, putting so much pressure on yourself is not good at all, health-wise, for your physical health, mental health, and all those things. And the pressure that she's putting on herself is not healthy at all. On top of that, she don't be eating the healthiest. I know this ain't got nothing to do with the play, but her not eating the healthiest and putting all this pressure on herself, that can cause a lot of problems for her. Meredith, she gets emotional. And she is saying how she doesn't like to let people in because she has been betrayed in the past. And it's hard for her to open up to the ladies. And I can understand being betrayed and not want to do that. Her best good friend Lisa did that, was that season 2, season 3? Talking about Meredith, talked about Meredith's kids, talked about Meredith's husbands, talked about where they live, talked about Meredith like a dog. So if my best good friend could do that to me, then like, yeah, I'm not gonna be too cool with just like letting anybody in. Now this is a calm moment. There was like, and she also says that she was taught to use her words, and words can be either helpful or they can be harmful. Everybody's calm. Nobody's fussing. Nobody's cussing. This is when Heather and Whitney do this all the time. When there is no drama happening and everybody's calm and cool and we're embracing each other, now we got to bring up something that happened 16 weeks ago. So now we got to bring up Meredith having a conversation with Bronwyn. Now, this could have easily been like, hey, how was y'all lunch? What did y'all do? What was like the environment like? And that could have flipped into, what was y'all talking about? Was y'all talking about me? And like, I can understand both sides. And this is when, Whitney, she has to jump in. And when I'm telling you, I'd be so irritated with these two when they do that. They take these calm moments while everybody is happy. And then they want to bring in the gloom and doom. Why at this moment where everybody is peaceful? It's like, when Meredith is peaceful, y'all want to bring up something that's going to make her mad. It's like they can't stand to see, like, and I can understand Meredith being like, this again, because at this point it is seeming like a pile on. Whether they have convinced herself, more so Whitney, that Meredith got some kind of issues with substance. She's seen it with her dad. Mary kind of like, alluded to that, but not so much. She was like, So she knows something is going on. She doesn't know what. And the way she was talking, Mary was talking the last episode was like she like kind of compared the situation she going through with her son who was going through substance abuse, and like she said, I seen the signs with my son. That could be like she has a sign that she has a substance abuse problem, or it could be like I see the signs that something is not right with you. But I'm like, has anybody went to Meredith without the cameras, without a microphone, a bit like, I'm coming to you with love. This ain't even about the show. I'm worried about you. Is everything alright? Because what I am seeing is not who you are. And I can also feel like Meredith, like y'all continuously piling on and piling on and piling on. I will be frustrated and I will be wanting to like lash out as well. When I tell you Mary has had it up to here with what is going on, and she was like, first of all, I don't hide behind the mask. This is who I am. Secondly, Lisa, you are self-absorbed. I know that, you know that, the people in the group know that, people in the world know that. Okay, secondly, like, what are we doing here? We're supposed to be friends and we're not acting like friends. Like, we are big, grown women. We are wives, we are mothers, we are leaders, we are bosses, and we can't even tell Meredith that we feel like something is wrong. We can't tell her that she is spiraling, and here go Heather like, what if she don't receive it? Keep on telling her. Keep on telling her that we love you, and we are scared for you right now. And hopefully that'll get to her. I'm also paraphrasing because it was like a lot going on in that little segment, but like Mary, she hot as fish grease. It's like, she knows her friend is spiraling. And we're all tiptoeing around it. Some people are saying a little something, but you know, this is coming from somebody who likes to be shady and always, you know, always making somebody else's situation about something that happened to them when they were younger. I.e., Whitney, yeah. Like, we need to tell her we're worried about her. We need to tell her we love her. We need to tell her she is spiraling. We just can't let our friends just be going out like this. Meredith comes back to the table and she wants to know what the goal is. And Mary, she is taking charge of this. She was like, the goal is, we think you're spiraling and we don't think you're okay. You want to know what we talked about lunch? That's what we talked about. We are concerned from you. I see it and they see it as well. You may not see it, but we all see that something is not right. You are not doing good. And Heather's like, not Heather, what's her name? Meredith's like, I'm fine, I'm good. And Mary's like, no, you are not fine, you are not good. I can see that. You may not accept it right now. And I don't even think this is Mary trying to put another. I believe she genuinely feels like there is something going on with Meredith. And she is worried about Meredith. She had the same situation, conversation when she met up with Angie after they had that little small blow up, and she was like, my friend, whatever you was doing, that is not you, and I'm concerned. And Angie received that, but Meredith, she's not really receiving it because it's seeming like it's more of a pile-on situation as opposed to what Mary had when she had her conversation with Angie. So I can understand why Meredith is like this again, but like the fact that it's coming from Mary herself should say something, and the fact that Lisa has not said anything. Because you know Lisa would jump in the quickness to defend Meredith, but the fact that even Lisa is sitting here should be telling Meredith like maybe you know maybe what they saying is true. Bronwyn is talking to Meredith and saying how when issues were going on in her marriage, she put a wall up. And then she lets Meredith know she and Todd were in New York and they seen Seth with another lady. Which, you know, sets both Lisa and Meredith off because Meredith's like, my husband's not cheating on me. I'm not cheating on my husband. We have a wonderful marriage. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a pill popper. Because at one point, Whitney took it upon herself to get all up on Meredith like, let me tell you that when I was younger, I seen all the examples that my father had going on. And it's like, I don't like how but how Whitney gets all up on people when she's trying to say something. Like, I can understand, but like, it's like she's trying to grab on you. And she not really cool like that with with Meredith. When Mary did it, it was out of concern of like, listen here, I see it, they see it, the people watching seeing it. You are not okay. So now is they upset with Bronwyn because Bronwyn has alluded to the fact that Seth may have been out here cheating. And Mary, she is on the sideline with Bronwyn talking about some, you are a good friend, you are loyal. Look how you put up with Todd. I'm like, not Todd catching the stray. Meanwhile, Lisa is trying to guard Meredith because Whitney wants to talk to her, and she's like, you are not safe to be around Meredith right now because of the things that you be doing. And I'm like, I agree with that because Whitney, she does be like projecting what she went through in the past and putting it on other people, and she disguises that as being a friend and a part of her healing journey. But it's also a way to be ugly towards people and hiding it behind her healing journey. That was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on, so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, and you can share it with your people, and they can come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.